The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
To the air, it's Matthews. And the defense got him at the 27.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Time to take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Taking a shot on the first play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here we go. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short. And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Right down the middle. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the best. Country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw. That's him fly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And let's Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. To throw, it's Matthews. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The screen, he can go. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. To the air on first down. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Rice. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. big third down conversion by this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Punts it out of the air.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Rice. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Off play action. He makes a catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. It's McClain. Still running at the 40. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds his man. It's Gresham. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Takes his shot. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. 3rd down play from the gun. The quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gonna run it. It's Rice. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Matthews. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
Looking deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot?
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McClain. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups. And you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after